Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. It's Friday, and this is another episode of March Madness Queens of the Ring edition. And we have my friend Boxiana.
It's a wonderful day for the neighborhood, y'all. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Wonderful day in the neighborhood. And we also have a very, very special guest. We've been posting about him all day. We actually decided to wear red in honor of him today. We have Arizona's own. Listen, I English is my first language, but I'm gonna try and say this with the R's as well as I can. El Bandera Roja. We have Mr. David Benavidez in the house with us tonight, y'all. How you doing, David?
Hello. I'm doing good. It's just I just finished training, just finished a day of training, so everything is good. I'm happy to be on here with you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you taking out the time. And like you said, you just finished training. So you do have a fight coming up. That's why you came on here. We were promoting your fight with Mr. David Lemieux. When's the fight?
The fight is going to be in May 21st in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right. How you feel about fighting at home again?
I feel good. The first time I fought was the last time I fought in Phoenix, Arizona was my last fight on November 13th. And prior to that, it had been like about 7 years fighting since I hadn't fought in Phoenix, Arizona. So, the people, a lot of people went and showed support, and there was a lot of people during the fight. So I'm excited to go back, and sell the show out this time, and just having an amazing performance in front of all my people in Phoenix, Arizona.
That's great. That's awesome. It's not as easy as people think to fight at home. There's a lot of distractions and stuff like that, but you seem to put that all behind you and put on a great performance the last time you were at home. So we wish you well with Mr. Lemieux. How did it come about that you ended up fighting Mr. Lemieux this time around?
Well, the plan was hopefully to get a fight with Canelo Alvarez since I'm the number one ranked in the WBC. But, since he went a different route, the WBC made it mandatory that I fight David Lemieux because I think David Lemieux is ranked like number 3 or 4, something like that. So that's how that fight came about. And, I have a lot of respect for David Lemieux. David Lemieux is a fighter I've been watching, since I was a little kid. He has a lot of power. And, he brings exciting fights always. So I feel like it's going to be good for the fans. Both fighters, me and himself, are going to go in there trying to knock each other out. And it's going to be a great fight for the fans.
Cool. Boxiana, what you got?
Speaking of fighting at home and Mr. Lemieux, have you already picked out your layout for the fight? Are you coming out with the shebangs and the shebang since you're going to fight at home?
Yeah, I picked out my outfit. I'm setting everything up. Since I'm Mexican, a Mexican Ecuadorian, there's going to be a lot of Mexicans present in the fight because Phoenix, Arizona, it's filled with a lot of Mexican people. So, I think I'm going to have somebody walk me out, a famous Mexican artist, walk me out there. So it's going to be good. And I have a lot of friends going, a lot of people I know in the music industry and a lot of, hopefully. Last time Larry Fitzgerald went, so hopefully he comes again. And, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm training extremely hard, so I'm very motivated to go in there and get the fans a great fight.
Cool. Sounds great. So listen, in our chat, we have a lot of people who have a lot of questions. And actually, we've been working on getting you on the show for a while now. And it just so happened that we got you on the week that there's been a lot of chatter going on with your name involved and a few other folks involved. So let me just ask a couple of questions that I know the chat and the audience is very interested in knowing. So, okay, you fight at 168, right?
Yeah.
You're 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're fairly young. How long or do you plan to move up in weight, or are you gonna stay your whole campaign at 168?
Well, it's been very hard for me to get the big fights I want, get the big names at 168. There's still Caleb Plant, there's still Canelo, there's Bubo Andrade, maybe Charlo. But, these fighters, I've been doing my best to make these fights happen. And it's not only for me, but for the fans. I feel like the boxing world needs these fights. But there's only so much I could do if those other fighters are not willing to fight. I can't really do much about it. So if I could give fights with them, I'm gonna stay at 168. But if I can, I'm gonna go up to 75. So I'm after this fight, I'm gonna go and talk to my team and see what's the best move. But if I can't get a big name at 168, I'm going up to 175.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So earlier, I'm not sure if it was this week or previously, but I believe you were not necessarily you, but I think it was your manager was asked about. I'm not gonna call the man boo boo. Demetrius Andrade. He's apparently moving up to 168. Charlo is still like a blur. 1 month he's moving up, next month he's staying at 160. But he was saying that he didn't see Boo Boo Andrade fight being plausible for you. And then I think you came back and said you would want that fight with Boo Boo. So how do you stand on fighting Andrade if indeed he moves up to 168?
Well, I mean, he's definitely moving up to 168 because now he's fighting for the WBO interim title. So he's already making his fight. I think he fights like May or June for the WBC or for the WBO interim title. So I mean, I feel like it's a fight that makes sense. A lot of people don't want to fight him, and a lot of people don't want to fight me. So we both need each other to elevate to that next level. I mean, I feel like it's a great fight for the people too. I mean, I'm not scared of him. He's not scared of me, and I just want to prove that I'm the best. So I feel like that fight, it could definitely be made next. If everything goes well with this fight. So I think that might be the next move. And like I said, it makes sense for both parties. For his team and my team. So I don't see why we can't make it happen.
That's what I like to hear, David. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. We want to hear that kind of stuff. We don't want to hear about, I don't know about his promoter. No. That's what we want to hear. You get guys.
Yeah, I think now that I've been professional. This is my 9th year professional. Next year is gonna be 10 years professional. I turned pro when I was 16. So I feel like I've earned it. I've been 2-time world champion. I want these big fights. No disrespect to any of the other guys that don't have the names, but I feel like I want the big fights. I want to fight the top 5, best fighters at 168. I think promotion companies have nothing to do with it. I feel like it makes sense for both sides. It makes sense for both sides, to make these fights happen. So I'm sure, all the promotion companies, it looks like they're starting to work with each other. You see Dazin and PBC and Top Rank with Dazin. So, I feel like now it's becoming a different ballgame now. So we could definitely make these fights happen.
That's what I'm talking about. Baxiana, you have anything for David?
I do, because you mentioned a certain name. And I know, the fight with Canelo is a thing. Like, how do you feel about him constantly, like, I feel like I'm a David fan. I'm a Canelo fan, so this is tearing me apart to have to like watch y'all do this, because I want to see it, but I don't want to see it. Okay,
yeah. I want to see it.
How do you feel about him like constantly like turning the other cheek and running away from you? Because that's what it seems like he got.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I feel like for me, what's best for me right now is just to even forget about that fight. I was supposed to get that fight 2 years ago. And I've been doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm beating all the people I'm supposed to beat. And now that I'm number 1 contender, now he wants to say, well, they need to earn a fight with me. They all need to fight each other. So what is the point of a ranking system if the person who has a belt could say, I don't want to fight any of those guys? So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not even, I'm not even worried about that fight no more. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to take care of everything on this side. Caleb Plant, Andrade, and Charlo, if we can make those happen. And then, I want to make my own route. I want to go my own way. I feel like everybody's sitting around waiting for Canelo, but if he's saying that, he does whatever he wants. So it's kind of hard to get him now. But like I said, I'm going to make a name for myself. I'm going to do what I got to do. And whenever that fight does happen, if it's now, next year, 2 years, 3 years, I'm still barely 25 years old, so time is on my side, so I'm going to be ready for whatever comes my way.
That's what I'm talking about, David. That's what I'm saying. Now, see, we have this jargon on our show every Friday because the person that's in the middle loves Canelo Alvarez. Me, not so much. And so we bump heads all the time about this. So I'm really happy you're here. So that she can just settle down a bit about all
I
the
feel like you're being unfair, but thank
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So listen, before we keep going, I have to acknowledge our super chats. We are a small channel, David. I know you being on a few channels, but our channel just got monetized. So today I have to shout out some of our viewers who are sending super chats. Thank you, Pablo Escobar. He's starting the night off right. Started off right since we can send super chats to the super trill women of boxing love queens. Yay! Thank you, Pablo. We have Miami Snoopy 305. He says he had to get on the coronation and serenade y'all with what I know will be the first of many super chats. Congrats, queens. Probably can't stay because of work stuff, but I'll catch the playback. If not, Boxiana, please be on your best behavior. Hashtag bad bitch. Wait, I see you, Miami. Tone and delivery. Tone and delivery. Okay. So we also have Opulent LD, LDBC, number 23. Do your thing, ladies. Thank you, Opulent LD. Also, we have Harvey Johnson in the house. Congratulations, queens. Thank you. Thank you very much. We also have, who else do we have? Who else do we have? We have Coach Amber. Coach Amber in the house. Salute to you, ladies. I had no idea you were going to have David on. I went to college in Phoenix. Shout out to the Central Boxing Gym. What you know about the Central Boxing Gym, David?
That's where I grew up training at Central Boxing Gym. I trained there since I was like 6 all the way to like 15 before I moved out of Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, so that spot, you know, it really has a lot of sentimental meaning to me. I grew up there basically.
Okay, cool. Shout out Coach Amber. Thank you for the super chat. Also, we have CWII. Is that C Will? C Will. Salute, Queens. Thank you, C Will. We also have Opulent LD back up in here. David, on a scale of 1 to 10, he has a question. How, I'm just going to say, pussycat, is Canelo, is what he's asking. How, pussycat, is Canelo? That's his question. You can answer it or not.
I mean, it's starting to become more and more apparent to me. You know, he was supposed to fight me already, you know, a couple fights ago. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that kind of answers the question. That's probably he's probably like around a 10 of the scale 1 to 10. You know, because a lot of people want to see that fight. You know, I feel like for me, you know, the style that I have and the style that he has, you know, two great fighters just clash, and the people end up winning at the end. You know, so I feel like he's probably doing the most he can just to avoid the fight.
Hate that, but you know, folks, true colors come shining through. Let's see. I am Trill Will. Salute to the fabulous queens of the rings. Had to show some love to both of you amazing ladies. Number 59, LDBC Strong. Thank you, Ill Will. And my boxing husband, BFTV Boxing, is in here. My queens are in their bag with this one. Thank you. Thank you so much, BF. And I think that is one more. Let's see, a couple of more before we get back to it. Well deserved for the Queens of the Ring. Thank you, Mr. Mont. And a condo. Salute to my queens, Nik-J and Boxiana and the champ, David Benavidez. And Keith Pearson Jr. That's my brother. Listen, David, let me tell you something. A couple of years ago, I've been a boxing fan forever, but my brothers keep me in the loop. Because at one point I had fallen off, but my brothers are the ones who told me about you. And I was like, really? They were like, yeah, he's young, but he a monster. And they said, monster. He's a monster. I was like, really? So we went to the Spence fight and we saw you on the undercard and I was sold. I was sold and I've been sold ever since. So shout out to my brother, Keith Pearson Jr. Shout out also to Woke the Truth. Congratulations, Queens. I see you doing it big. Let's see. David talks like a fighter. Can't wait to see him in big fights at 168 and 175. Me either. I'm ready. He's ready. I think the people are ready. Ricky Edwards, what up, Nik-J and Boxiana? Bring that pressure as we do. That is what we do. Okay, Boxiana, you got anything else for David?
I do. I just have a really quick question. Speaking, you said a word, monster. Mike Tyson had a lot to say about you. Mike Tyson is really, really, really a huge fan. Like, how do you feel about his comments the other day about him calling you the Mexican monster? Like, that's kind of up there for my.
Well, to be honest, just for me being a fan and, just looking up to Mike Tyson my whole life, it just means a lot to me. Just having somebody on that level of boxing that you just look up to has that much respect for you. It just motivates me so much just to keep working hard. I mean, it's not only Mike Tyson either. It's a lot of legends in the game that have been they say they respect me and they say that I could possibly be the next one up. So, I mean, if I already believe in myself a lot, and just seeing that other people like that who have become great boxing champions as well respect me and believe in me too. It just, like I said, it just motivates me even more to go even harder and work as hard as I can.
Excellent. We really are. I don't want to say we. I'm gonna say me, because I take a lot of flack for being such a fan of David Benavidez. I don't know why, but I take a lot of flack for being a fan of David Benavidez. But I really believe in the way you fight. I just like the way you fight. It's always very entertaining, and I never leave a match, one of your boxing matches, thinking, oh, I don't ever think that. So I appreciate that, because some fights I watch and I'm like, they could have stayed at home with that one. I never leave thinking that. I never leave thinking that.
And that's what I want to do too. I feel like a lot of people, they pay their hard-earned money to go watch a fight. Not all boxing fights have to be boxing fights. Some people go see violence, and they like to see entertainment like that. And that's why I come in. I feel like that's why a lot of people like me, because as soon as they see me, they're like glued to the TV and they like what they see. I mean, it is sweet science, but at the end of the day, it's fighting. And you got to go in there. You got to make a statement.
Exactly. So listen, I think it was I'm not sure if it was your last fight or the fight before that. In my mind, I was watching you and and you know this about yourself. This isn't, shade or anything. Like you were saying, you're a fighter. It's the sweet science, but the sweet science ain't necessarily your strong suit. Your strong suit is seek and destroy. And I feel like in my mind, I call you David Stein, because you are coming straight at the people. You're coming straight at the opponent. You leave them nowhere to run. You leave them nowhere to hide. It's completely seek and destroy. And I make up my personal nicknames for the people, but I'm gonna just tell you, I call you David Stein. That's
David
what
Stein. It's a good one.
I like David Stein. So I have another question, and so normally when we don't have a guest on, we will discuss the weigh-ins of the fights that are coming up for the weekend, right? So Top Rank has a really good card coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And on that card, there is a young 168er. Now, he's young, but he's basically a few months younger than you. He hasn't been professional as long as you, but he's only a few months younger than you. And they seem to kind of try to have him on a fast track. And so I was wondering how you felt about possibly in the future having a super, I think it would be a super fight if he keeps on winning and you keep on winning. I don't see it at 68, possibly at 75 with you and Edward Berlanga.
Yeah, I mean, at 68 and at 75, I'll stop him in both weight classes. I mean, I tried to fight him like 2 fights ago, and we had contacted his team. I like Edgar Berlanga. He's a good fighter, a strong fighter, but I just feel like I'm an overall better fighter. I see a lot of flaws in his game. In his last fight, he didn't look good at all. He got dropped and he got hurt a lot of times. So, I mean, I feel like if I hurt somebody, I'm going to stop them. They're not going to make it until round 12 with me. But, I mean, it could be a huge fight. He's Puerto Rican. I'm Mexican. The Puerto Rican-Mexican rivalry is always going to be there. He has a lot of fans. I have a lot of fans. I have a lot of knockouts. He has a lot of knockouts. So why not? It makes sense. But as for me right now, I'm ready right now. And I've seen that they have posted something on social media saying that they'll be ready to fight me in a few fights. And that makes me laugh too. Why you're not ready right now? We're the same age. I'm ready right now. Why aren't you ready right now? So, right. I mean, but whenever that fight does happen, that would be a tremendous fight, and I'm looking forward to having that fight happen.
Boxiana, what you got?
I'm looking forward to that too, but I just want to say, I don't see him doing well in that fight. David, you a different type of person. Like Edward, he just not that good yet. He need more than a couple of fights to be able to deal with that pressure. We watched him not deal with pressure well.
Well, that's why they're saying that he's going to be ready in a couple fights. Notice that's the key word. They're not ready now, but in a couple fights he'll be ready. That's why they say that.
He gonna have to get way
but
up
yeah,
there.
I don't think he'll never be ready for me though. I feel like I stop him whenever.
He gonna be ready just like Canelo gonna be ready.
Yeah,
I said it. Yes, I said it. I did. Okay, so David, I have a question because people in the chat always ask this question. They tend to believe that you're a bit of a weight bully. What do you have to say to the people about calling you a weight bully?
I mean, to be honest, I make weight, don't I? I mean, I feel like if you make 168, then, you know, like the way I rehydrate too, I rehydrate to 186. That's like 15, 16 pounds. You know, that's the same as how everybody, you know, rehydrates to. You look at Terrence Crawford. Sometimes Terrence Crawford hydrates all the way to 20 pounds. You know, so I really don't understand it. Just because I'm tall, you know, just because I'm tall and I hit hard, it doesn't make sense. I mean, I had seen Charlo say that too, that I should be fighting at cruiserweight, this and that. I mean, it just makes no sense. So if I should be fighting at cruiserweight, why is he not fighting at 54 or 47? Why is he even at 60? You know what I mean? I just feel like it's more and more excuses. You know, sometimes people, they say a lot of stuff, but then now they're saying different stuff. Like that shit that threw me off with Charlo said that he didn't want to fight me because he doesn't fight anybody under 25, and I have to be vaccinated. Well, I mean, I got vaccinated and you still don't want to fight, so I don't know why I got this vaccine if you still don't want to fight.
Man,
you're going to have to give up your first baby. You're going to have to give up all your land. You're going to have to
everything.
have a whole list of stuff. Yeah. I keep telling them he don't want them problems either.
Yeah.
David, we here are from Texas. We are Texas women. We are Texas women. So we really have an affinity for, you know, the boxers that come out of Texas, be it Virgil Ortiz, be it Errol Spence Jr., be it the Charlos. And we kind of have a love-hate relationship with the Charlos because we love them, you know, because they're from Texas, they're homegrown. We want to see them do well. But sometimes they say the darndest things. Yeah. And so they make it hard to be fans.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like it's only it's the one at 160. He says a lot of stuff that's, you know, it's kind of weird sometimes the stuff he says, but I mean, if you really look at it, he hasn't really fought anybody. I mean, he's only fought Derevyanchenko and was he like 30 years old, 32 years old. He could have fought Daniel Jacobs. He could have fought Lara. He could have fought Canelo. All these fights are happening and he hasn't made them happen. He could have fought me. Now it's just like it's weird. Now he's fighting the Russian guy or the Polish guy.
I don't know.
You mean and he's saying that I don't bring nothing to the table, but what is that guy bringing to the table? What is it bringing to him? If he fought me, it could have been a way bigger payday for him, and I'm sure that's what he's looking for. You know, he's always bragging about how much chains and how much jewelry and how much money he makes. So why does he go that route? You know what I mean? If he would have fought me, he would have got triple what he's getting with the other guy.
Well, good question, David. Very, very good question. We will extend an invitation to see if he can come on and give us his side of the story. He ain't gonna have no
answer for that. Okay, you don't have an excuse why. It is what it is. David said what he said. He didn't roll out this whole bag of shit. Like, and to end up fighting some Russian guy that we don't even know and never heard of.
Yeah. And then too, he was supposed to fight Munguia, and then what happened with that? You know, and then he picked like the worst possible fight to make happen, you know. And it's just sad because I feel like Charlo is really talented too. He has good power, and you know, he puts on good fights. You know, and before anything, I'm a fan of boxing. I love boxing. You know, sometimes I don't like the personalities of the fighters, but I like boxing. So I give credit where credit's due. But it's just sad that he's going out like that.
So with you, there's one other fighter at 168 and it seems that you guys have like really, really, really venomous bad blood, and that's Caleb Plant.
Yeah.
Can you explain to the people how it all went wrong? Because I was doing some research and I saw you guys together, and I think this was before he had won the belt. And you know, he was saying how he was giving you your props and you were giving him his, and you guys were saying how you're gonna fight, and okay, everything was everything. And then all of a sudden it took a weird left turn, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I know it's really bad blood here. How bad do you want that fight now?
Yeah, so he's like, I mean, that video you're talking about, I was like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Something like that. So he's like the type of person that will talk good to you in front. Like you see him, he gives you respect, he talks good, and you think, oh, this is a respectful fighter. And then he goes on Instagram after he leaves and talks all this shit. You know, I don't like people like that. You know, he just thinks he's the second coming of Mayweather. Supposedly he has the best defense ever. You know, he has a big alter ego. He just likes to talk a lot of shit, you know, and you know, I just really don't like people like that. But that guy, you know, he's the one out of everybody, he gets under my skin the most, you know, and it's bad for him because when I get him in there, I'm gonna beat his ass so bad I'm gonna have to send his ass to the hospital. Ooh. And that's just true. That's how I feel about that fight. You know, there's no love. There's no love for that guy. And I don't like him. Even after the fight, we won't become friends because I still wouldn't like him. You know, I really don't like that guy.
Okay. I'm here for all of that. That makes for a very, very good fight. Very good fight. Do you think he'll ever take the fight?
That's what I want to know. Do you think he'll ever take? Do you think he wants to fight you?
I mean, I don't know. We could have made this fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, we could have made this fight happen. This fight, I could have fought him in May 21st for the WBC interim title. I mean, it would have been a great, you know, situation for the WBC. But then he goes and fights a guy that I stopped when I was 23 years old. Or no, I was 22 years old. I stopped Anthony Durrell at 22, and now he's fighting him at 29. So I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
So you offered him the fight? I mean, you.
We're both handled by the same people. I mean, if it made sense for both fighters, for both sides, you know what I mean? But after we seen that he was talking all that trash, you know, my father reached out to Luis de Cubas and he said, wait, we're both going to when we both get through these fights, let's make it happen in September, November. And that's when they stopped talking and they stopped even like responding to us. So I really don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I feel like a lot of these dudes they're just scared to fight. So.
Well, I love your attitude. I love your attitude. I love the fact that you've made up your mind that you're just going to focus on your career and not even worry about what other people are doing and what they're not doing. I think that's the best route because at that point, when you do what you're supposed to do, stuff is going to fall in line. You got anything else, Boxiana? I know you just finished up. We're not going to hold you long. So, Boxiana, you have anything else?
No, I know it's Friday night. It's family time. We're gonna let you go with your people. And I appreciate you so much for this. Like, this was awesome of you to take time out of your day to come hang out with us. Anytime, send that link. You're welcome to come here and come chat. You don't have to leave, but if you gotta go, you know what I'm saying? Like, we appreciate you coming to chill with us for real.
We really do.
Okay, thank you so much. And I just want to thank you guys, too, for inviting me on the show. And it was really fun. And we'll do it next time again.
We'll do it next time. Go have a great rest of the camp. Good luck with David Lemieux. Shout out to Arizona. And I have
shout out to Emily, too.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Emily.
I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, David.
So, guys, we told you it was going to be March Madness. Did we not? So listen, I want to read some more of these super chats. Also, thank y'all for showing up in these super chats.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. We go back up here with Ricky Edwards. What up, Nik-J and Boxiana? Bring that pressure. I read that. We have another super chat. Salute, Queens. And another super chat behind that. I don't know if she meant to do it twice, but she did it twice. Salute, Queens. And that's from Linda Johnson, aka my mama. Also, hey, VJ Harris. What up, Nick? Wait a minute. What up, chat? Neek, David, and the beautiful Boxiana. Thank you, VJ.
That's my dude, daddy.
Thank you. What's up, Brittany Jones? What's up, Brittany Jones, with the fire emojis and the $10? Thank you, cousin. Coach Amber back up in here. David looks slim like a bicycle rim. Don't he look in shape? He heard y'all chirping. Don't he look in shape? And he said what he said about making
And we
weight.
sure finna get on your ass now because we got a bunch of new people in here. And I seen a whole lot of y'all that didn't have that same energy that y'all had earlier in the week when it came to Mr. Benavidez. So
He heard.
I'm glad he came here to answer all y'all little questions that y'all had.
He heard what y'all said. Okay. He looks like he in shape. Okay. All right. Let's see. We have Boss Bread 357. Shout out to the Queens and shout out to David B for showing the LDBC some love. Exactly. And let me just say this. The Queens have been reaching out to quite a few folks. And I really do want to just show my appreciation because we are a small channel and he did not have to oblige, but we didn't have an issue, not one, with him saying he would do our small itty bitty platform. And so for that, he will always have a place on our channel. Okay. And to the rest of y'all better get on the train. Go ahead, get on, because we rolling. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Brianna Bernine. Great show, Queens. Keep it up. Thank you, cousin. Okay, who else? Dre's Finest. What up, ladies? Nik-J and Boxiana and David. You dig? Fist bump. Boom. Okay, we see you. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all so much. Who do we have? Jaylyn. Hey, girl. Great interview, ladies. Thank you, Jaylyn. Thank you.
I just want to say, all the ladies in here, I want y'all to know that boxing ain't got that many female watchers. Like, y'all are doing a thing right now. Like, all the ladies in here, shout out to y'all, because they don't expect women to watch boxing and come in here and do what we doing tonight. So all y'all ladies out there that's in the chat, just watching, not saying anything, salute to y'all. Thank you here. Every last one of y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. And another woman in the chat. And I love her. She's showing her face. Writing Yogi. You ladies brought the entertainment. Loved the interview. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. We also have Dre's Finest again up in here. Let me wait. Dre's Finest. The gorgeous Nik-J. And the fine ass Boxiana, you did? Yes, we did. Thank you. Who else? Who else do we have? Y'all are really cutting up and showing out in these super chats, and we thank you. Opulent LD, BFF gonna have something for David Sunday or Monday for that weight comment. I don't care. We could talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Ain't nobody scared of him. Yeah. Who else? Who else we got? Wait a minute. Wait. Pacmanotti, Tay. Thank you, Tay.
And Pac-Man, ATL, Tay.
Oh. I don't have my readers on, y'all. Please excuse me. Please. Thank you, friend. I love you for handling that for me. Thank you. Pac-Man, ATL, Tay. Dope interview, Queens. Keep it going. Love it. And we love you. Thank you so much for coming through. Who else do we have? Let's see. Big LT. Just showing love, ladies. And we appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Who else do we have? Karma Serene. Hey. Peace to my sisters, Boxiana and Nik-J. Great interview. Thank you. Ooh, look who came through here stomping like a big boy. Joseph Townsend. I heard the men of the LDBC. Listen to this comment. I heard the men of the LDBC don't support the women. Sounds like a motherfucking cap to me. Salute to the queens of the ring. Joe. Thank you. We love you. You always come through and show support. And to all of y'all who come through every Friday, we really, really, really support. We really, really thank you for the support. We really do. Y'all have no idea. We have the Queen Sheena, who's again always in here. Salute to the Queens of the Ring. Thank you, Sheena. And we also have Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Abil, how are you? Salute to the lovely ladies. Great interview. Thank you, Abil. We have Mike Biggs Boxing. Fire interview, ladies. Congrats and keep up the fire content. We trying, Mike. Thank you. Thank you for coming through. We trying. We also have Iron Lion of Allah. Just showing support to you, lovely ladies. Great show and great interview. Thank you. We have my hubby back up in here, my boxing hubby. Talk to him, Joseph. Wifey and that gorgeous Voxiana, we're on it tonight. You know, we try. We do try a little bit. Thank y'all for the support. We really appreciate it. And who else? We have Woke the Truth back up in there. Ooh, y'all showing out this evening. Say less for the ladies, Joe and BFTV. Y'all better knock it off, okay? Listen, a condo, Sami Hassan. Love you, queens. We support our ladies. Thank you. Thank y'all.
Y'all show right tonight.
Ain't they cutting up?
Y'all show right.
Shoot. And we also, Mr. Mo, 817. Salute, queens. Thank you, Mr. Mo. Okay, listen. Whew, y'all done got me hot up in here. Lord, you know I get, see dollar signs, I get excited and whatnot. Thank y'all so much. Listen, so let's get into this interview, okay? What did you take away from it? What did you take away from it, Boxiana?
I mean, I feel like David is with the big dog. Like, he with the big dog, for real, for real. He's not backing down from nobody. I'm torn between this Canelo and David Benavidez.
Oh, no!
Situation.
No! You ain't
I'm torn.
No!
I'm torn. Mama, get your daughter. Because I almost gave her the finger for real in real time. Like, nah, man. Like, I'm torn with this situation. But I'm proud of him. He was like, fuck it. I'm just going to do my own thing. You don't want to fight me? All right. Oh, well.
That's the cool attitude to have. That is the attitude to have. Because you can't make I don't want to call them cowards. You can't make nobody fight you. I mean, you can try all the antics and whatnot. But if they gonna find a reason to move around you, they're gonna find a reason to move around you. Either you want to smoke or you don't. And your actions always speak louder than your words. David's actions seem to be aligning with his words. But there seems to be nobody who wants to step up and dance with him. So I don't know. I don't know, but I just can't believe you're torn. No, not you. Not
I feel like you've been picking at me. You've been waiting for me to say something all night. I feel like you want me to say something, so I am. What I'm going to say is I'm torn with this situation between Canelo and David. I do not want to see Benavidez up in Canelo's face all fucking night. Okay? I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see David Stein? No?
Fight me. No,
okay.
I do not want to see that.
Okay.
I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sorry.
You go ahead and think about why. And I'm going to read this super chat. I am Trill Will is back up in this thing. Well, damn. Since my brother said get a queen some flowers, here's mine to the gorgeous lady. Salute. Thank you, I am Trill Will. Let's see. Ooh, girl. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to have a heat stroke. Miami Snoopy 305. Get a little more hot. We in here thick tonight. Hey, it's getting hot in here. So I'm not going to do that. But I have on red. It's getting hot. Whew. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. Pablo Escobar. One more time, then. We love and support our queens. Thank you. Y'all better just come on through. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. 88 Sports Talk. Ladies, salute, congratulations on the monetization. Y'all deserve it. Yes, finally, finally. It took us about 3 months, y'all. But look, it was so
Y'all.
It was so worth it because we really do enjoy coming in here messing with y'all on a Good Friday. We really do. So we really enjoy y'all and thank you for sticking it out with us. We're trying to get better every week. And so we appreciate it. We really do. Let's see. Omar. Ooh, salute. Dope interview. Omar. Now I don't want to mess up your last name. Naya Mwaya. Omar. Thank you. Okay. Yes. And who do we have? KF Harris. Thank you, KF Harris. Y'all just really are showing up and showing out.
And while we speaking on messing up people's names, I made a mistake today, and I feel like I need to clear my mistake. I didn't have time to do it while David was here, but everybody go back and watch the replay. Yeah. I don't speak Spanish well. I know a lot of things, but when my brain is typing things and I'm in a hurry and I'm going, I transpose some things. So instead of using an O on his name. So I did it intentionally. It was just my brain was saying the word and I typed it as I went. My apologies if I offended anybody. That was not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to get my flyer done so everybody could see, hey, we heard. But yes, wanted to let that be known.
Yes, and please accept our sincere apology. I tried my best to say, El Bandera. No, El Bandera Roja. I'm working on it. I am working on it. We love you, David. We do. We have Talib Cunningham in here. Salute to my Texas tater tots. Love y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, Joe, I don't know what you're trying to do this evening, Joe. I also heard a rumor that the LGBT men are broke. Tell them male sandwich eating motherfuckers. I said, fuck you. That's what Joe said. Joe said what he said, and he came in here and said it on 2 Stack. Listen, you heard what he said, didn't you? Big Joe Townsend up in the Bay. I'm a bit speechless, but I sure thank y'all.
We do. And good, why you speechless? I just want to say something. Don't you set Edward Berlanga's ass up to get killed in front of us?
I want to see it.
Why did you do that?
I want to see it because I want to see it. Because I want to see it. That's why. Because they over here, I think he's tomorrow's main event. So they trying to make him be that husband. Boxing husband. Who the fuck said I was broke? Sir, I don't know who that is that's talking and chirping, but y'all might want to keep talking and chirping or something, because y'all got the brothers in here cutting up, showing out, and just acting a damn fool, and we just love y'all for it. We love y'all for it. Okay. But back to Edgar Berlanga. They seem to be having him on the fast track. They are promoting him really well over at Top Rank, I must say, And so, like David said, he was 19, he was taking chances at 19. And so,
I don't know.
He was taking chances at 19. Berlanga is a whole 24. He's a few months, younger than David. So I don't see it as a setup at all.
I see it as you trying to get that man head knocked into the bleachers, because we seen Edward Berlanga almost lose his last fight. He lost that last fight, didn't he? He lost. He got beat. And you want him to get in the ring with David Benavidez. I'm disappointed in you, friend. And then you threw it out there, and the world finna go back and Edward versus David Benavidez, friend. I'm so disappointed in this discussion that we're having.
I'm just saying, it's called boxing. You that guy, right? But
Yeah.
his team is gonna take care of him. They're not gonna let him get in that ring with the monster. They're not gonna let him get in the ring with the monster.
They calling him the monster. Don't they call Edward Berlanga the monster?
They shouldn't.
I think they do.
Do they call
I
him
think
that?
he is the monster. Yes, ma'am.
Well, the Puerto Rican monster versus the Mexican monster. I want to see it. I want to see it. I would love to see it. I got my money on David Stein. That's who I got.
David is gonna beat that boy into smithereens.
Well, I think he poking at him. Well, now, because Mike Tyson just gave him that name, right? Didn't Mike Tyson kind of just coin the Mexican monster?
No, I think he been calling him that. That's
okay,
not
well
new.
then I think they should settle it in the ring. I think they should settle it in the ring for who has the right to use the term.
Berlanga got his ass damn near slumped. No, I tell you what, I would rather him get a hold of Caleb because that's what I feel like he's most spiciest about. You know, y'all are so disrespectful this evening. Y'all are doing a lot of disrespectful things this evening. That's not the case. I don't want to see that. What I want to see is him versus Caleb Plant. If I can get him versus Caleb Plant, that will satisfy me. He's going to do him the same way he would do Edward Berlanga.
Listen, I think his intentions will be to do worse to Caleb Plant because that brother looked in that camera and he said he did not blink. He has a real disdain for Caleb Plant. I think his disdain for Caleb Plant is worse than Errol Spence's disdain is for Keith Thurman. He does not like him. He does not like him at all. He does not like him. And I would just love, because that matchup is really to me, that's the perfect matchup because although David hasn't lost his belt in the ring, he doesn't have a belt right now. Plant lost his belt in the ring. The guy that Plant fought the guy that everybody wants to fight. He's looking for a fight to get back into the groove. And I understand he lost his last fight and he lost it to, by knockout. And so he
knocked the fuck out. Put that on there.
So now you want to put on for Canelo again. Now you want to.
I know. I'm just letting it be known. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I don't like Caleb Plant at this point, okay? Caleb fucked up when he called David fat. I felt like that was the most disrespectful thing you can say about a person in the world. Because if you call me fat, I'm going to be ready to throw them fucking hands. So I can just imagine, you know how disrespectful. That's just like, you already know what that's like. You already know what that's like. I
Them is fighting words.
Them fighting fucking words. I wish the fuck you would call me fat. I'm finna beat your ass up, bitch. I already told you it's Sunday. Bitch, your ass is getting beat up. It's just what it is. I hope he beats the shit out of him for that reason. That's the only reason I want to see them fight now. And I hope David is pissed off only for that fucking reason.
Listen.
You're not gonna call me fat in the public for the world to see? My mama and them seen that shit. My mama saw it.
Ma'am, wait. He said it on more than one occasion. He done called him just regular fat. And then he called him a fat PUSS. He was really disrespectful. He's very disrespectful. Like, I think that's going to make for a wonderful fight because they both technically are 168 pounders. Charlo would be moving up. Andre would be moving up. But I know that it won't be a problem with them to make the weight or anything like that. But I just think him and Caleb Plant, because of the bad blood and because of the fact that they both really have been campaigning at 168 for a minute now, and they both are on the same, promotional company. It's not a hard fight to make. I do kind of understand Caleb wanting to get a soft touch in, get his, mojo back. No,
absolutely fucking not.
Okay.
No, you don't. No, friend. That's just like you going to tell Cece that fat bitch get on my nerves. Okay, That's like you going to tell Cece that fat bitch getting on my nerves, and y'all sitting there collectively laughing to fucking together. My friends is no. You got my whole friends laughing at me on public fucking TV. Absolutely motherfucking not. My friends are laughing at me. You and Cece sitting there laughing because you said that fat motherfucker got on my nerves, friend. No. Ain't no soft touches. Y'all not finna get a show in and be like, well, we gotta go make this shit up to Boxiana now because I said that fat bitch get on my nerves. We gotta get that shit right then and there. Ain't no waiting, no stop. I'm not waiting till September. I'm fighting May, and then I'm still in good fucking fighting. And the person that I fought didn't beat my ass good. No. This thing fucking behavior. No soft touches. David beat his fucking sight. You don't get to call me. His daddy saw that shit. My parents see shit. No, it's out of the picture. I mean, we gotta fight. That's like calling a bitch bald. You call a bitch bald, she gonna want to fight. Might call you musty. Sean Porter want to fight me. You already know why. You already know why. It is what it is. Some shit is just fighting fucking words, bro. Friend. Those are fighting words. You don't get no fucking touches and all that. He gotta fight.
Friend. Are you done?
I'm disturbed by that fucking comment. That comment bothers me very much. And I feel like he needs to answer for that. So you're right. I'm gonna reach out to Caleb Plant because now he got to come tell his side and tell why he thought it was okay to call David fat for the fucking world to see. Embarrassing, disgusting fucking behavior. Period. Beat his ass, David. I know you still watching. Beat him up. Beat him up.
I think he's gonna try real hard. I think he's gonna
start windmilling on that bitch.
No, ma'am.
I mean, go to the extreme. Windmill on his ass.
No, ma'am. Jackie said, let's go, Caleb. That's what Jackie said.
It ain't gonna happen, Miss Jackie. I'm sorry. It ain't gonna happen. By all means, he gotta knock him out. And if he gotta go and fucking windmill on him, he gonna have good luck to y'all. Caleb got knocked out. No. At this point, he need crutches. He needs somebody that's gonna hold him up in the fucking ring. He gonna have to start. Listen, the Dawn, we heard, cause your comment in my brain is in sync. He should. That's it. I will walk him out. I'm gonna be his wrestling hype man. Skippy. Yup. Yeah. I think I'm good at this.
I think so. I think so. I think so. And I am Trill Will. I don't think so either. I don't think he got enough pop. I don't think he has enough pop. I don't. Xena 360, great job, ladies. Amazing interview. Plant may be fighting Darrell next, which isn't a soft touch coming off a loss. If Plant and Benavidez win their next fight, it should be next. I agree. It should be next.
Nope, I don't. He needs to retire. His wife needs to get off the gas. No. He do not need no.
No, I'm saying I agree that they should fight next.
Anthony Darrell shouldn't be fighting nobody. He's 37. How long he gonna keep doing this? And he said his last fight he was ready to retire.
Until his wife say so. That's how long. That's how long. She want to be feeding him like Mrs. Pac-Man was feeding. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's how I see that's going. That's how I see that going. That's exactly how I see that going. Y'all, if y'all are just now tuning in, we had David Benavidez at the top of the show. He was here with us for about 30 good minutes. He gave us some really good content. You might want to go back and listen to the beginning of the show. He had just finished his workout, so then we didn't want to keep him, long and late on this fine Friday. But he did come and bless our page and show up and show out. And he answered some of our I wouldn't call them tough questions, but they were questions that inquiring minds wanted to know. And he answered them with no problem whatsoever. So for all the people who will go back and watch the interview, but basically he said what he said about making his weight. And he said if these dudes at 168 want to play Duck Duck Goose, then he'll take his talents up to 175 with no problem. That's what he said. So go back and watch the beginning of the interview. Friend, is there anything else you want to tell the good people?
I'm trying to think, friend. No. Regis is fighting tomorrow, y'all.
There you
just
go.
In case y'all forget.
There
I
you
think
go.
he fighting at 1.
Yeah, I think his card starts at like one. I think it's at 1:20 Central Standard Time, so 1:00 Central Standard Time.
Something like that.
Yeah, those folks on the East Coast is like earlier 11. Yeah, and I'm not sure how you can watch the fight, but I'll be streaming it some kind of way. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and since y'all here, I just want y'all to know, like, I know how we go on everybody's different channels and we got all these different opinions about people, but like, shout out to David for coming through and really actually being here with us, because y'all just don't know. Getting these interviews for y'all have been like a real life struggle, and for him to come through and kick it with us and y'all come through and show up and support us the way that y'all did, we can't tell y'all how much it means to us, because this shit ain't easy. A lot of my days, a lot of Nick's days is spent trying to get this shit together. So like, we appreciate all of y'all, all the support, like Mama, Mr. Harvey, VJ, like all y'all. Y'all just don't know, because them 4 people have been putting in some extra brown back work for us. Not to mention even y'all, like the leg work that we can't complete, y'all are doing the shit for us, and we can't thank y'all enough for just showing up every week. Like, y'all come through liking with the comments. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. So I had to look. It all came out for you now.
You feel better?
I feel better.
You feel better? Okay. And to piggyback off of what my friend said, the support, I just can't say enough about the support to all the brothers with channels, BFTV, Blue Blood, 7-8, Trill. Thank y'all so much for just putting out the word and letting folks know that, it's some sisters that, they talk boxing and they know a little something. They gonna give y'all quite different perspective, but y'all might want to check them out. Shout out to all the other, and it's not very many, but shout out to all the other all the other females who do boxing talk on YouTube. It's really hard to break into it because it's a man's world, but this is really a man's sport. So sometimes they kind of look at us sideways about doing this, and they don't take us as seriously as we take us. But we're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep doing what we do. We're gonna break through with more interviews, hopefully. And we'll be back every Friday if it's just me and Boxiana, because we do what we do. We do what we do. So we'll be back. But thank y'all so much for coming through and showing up. Y'all have made our first Super Chat show more memorable than I ever could have imagined. We appreciate you guys so very much. Let me get into some of these Super Chats, because there are more coming in.
And look, while you pulling them up, and again, you ladies in the chat, y'all really don't understand how big y'all being here, and as many of y'all in here that's in here, y'all really don't understand how that look for us. Every shit make us look good, because the goal of the year was to bring more women to boxing.
Correct.
And I can count 15 women in here right now talking that good shit with us, and 10 of them are in here every fucking week with us. Like,
yes.
Y'all just don't know. Like, we finna get off of her and we gonna scream for about 15 minutes with each other.
Yes.
Because this shit feel good. Like,
yes.
Y'all don't know.
We got Skills from New Orleans. Salute, Queens. David B. shouldn't fight a man that lost his last fight via KO. Personal grudges do little for boxing. For respect and legacy, Andrade should be next. I can't disagree with you, Skills, but I think personal grudges sometimes make phenomenal fights. So I will disagree with you on that part. But again, both parties have to be on board about the fight. And as we heard tonight, David is very willing. If he's speaking truthfully, he's willing to fight Andrade. So you just might get what you're asking for. Okay. Let's see. Who else do we have? Ooh, Mr. Gumbo. Salute, Nik-J and Boxiana. I'm still trolling you. Mr. Gumbo, you better stop. You better stop. Knock it off. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bev, thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate it. And Jerome King, congrats to you lovely ladies for being monetized. Yes, it's about damn time. Yes, it's about damn time. But I missed a lot of the interview watching basketball. Listen, I got U of H on my screen right now, so I feel you. Okay, I feel you. But I will watch the playback and see the answers he gave. Salute to the Queens and enjoy your weekend. Thank you. You do the same. We'll see you back here next Friday. And Joshua Pittman, just breezing through. Well, thank you. We hope you got a cool breeze. Thank you, Mr. Joshua. And that is it, y'all. That's it. We appreciate y'all. We really, really do. We're going to see you back Sunday on the fight party. We're going to have a lot to talk about because it's a lot of good fights. Top Rank has a really good card. Keyshawn Davis, Edward Belonga, my guy, Xander Zayas. I love Xander. We'll be talking about it Sunday, I'm sure. And Regis is fighting tomorrow. Shout out to 130 pounder Shockey Foster with a victory today. There's a lot going on this weekend, you guys. And so we will see y'all back next Friday. We'll be here to do it all over again. Thank you again. Thank you.
And expect a new guest next Friday. We all, March Madness is still not over. So
we're working.
Pull it out the bag again for y'all another week in a row.
We're working. Hold up. DOG215. Hey, all the way from across the pond. Congratulations, sisters. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, that's it. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next Friday. Have a great weekend. Have a funky good weekend. And we'll see y'all. Bye.